Hello, LogicProHacks. This is Bryan. Hey guys, how's it going? All right. Hey, guess what? I have a new camera now that I'm using. Well, it's not new, it's old. In a Sony HD Handycam or something. Handycam SR 11, I think. Yeah, that's right. I have a really quick tutorial today. And one of the things I like is I'm always very fond of a really good grungy guitar sound. And that's one of the things I don't have access to is a really neat guitar sound. And so I'm always looking for unique or creative ways to develop that, that hard, mosh, in your face, that kind of just, distorted sound. And the reason why I like that sound is because it's great for dubstep. And it's great for layering on top of basses. I mean, it just really punches that especially when you go in and you put that drop in and you layer it with like a good guitar sound. Oh man, it's just like, it's just got that grit, and you crave it. At least I do. So I found a very simple way to get a really kick-A guitar sound in Logic. Nothing else, no plugins, just Logic Pro X, really kick-A guitar sound. So this is how I did it. So we'll go ahead and I'll close all this stuff down and you kind of see what I've been going through here. So let's go ahead and let's just start from scratch here. All right, so just do new software instrument, create. All right, this is really simple. The first thing you need is you go in here and you go to this synth called Sculpture. And it's a really cool synth because it's great for like pluck strings, and it comes up with something pretty default here. Let's see if I can play it for you. Peeking on the output here. Let's go ahead and make sure I got an adaptive limiter here going on. It might have been something I did before. Let's do that. All right, let's see about that. So, yeah, so you can hear it. Pretty cool. So it's, it's kind of cool. It's, da da da. Da da da. You get the picture. So that's default. You got some other cool sounds. Let's see here. What do we have going on here? We got blown instruments, airy lead. I think this is kind of cool. A little loud though. Let's go ahead and just turn that down just a little bit. There we go. It's got like a really neat flute sound. All right, so yeah, we can have fun with this thing. I mean, this thing is massive. I mean, look at all of this. I mean, you have control out the wazoo. I mean, you got LFOs. You can put pickups on the string here, and this is the synthesis part right here. And this thing is just cool. But I want to just do something really simple. Eventually I'm gonna go into more detail on how to really get into the depth of these things. But I just want to do a really quick video on how to create a really kick-A guitar sound. It's really simple. Just open this thing up and go down to here to plucked instruments and pick this one, Telecaster. That's it. And by default, I think it sounds like this. Really. Let's turn up the volume a little bit. There we go. All right, here we go. See, I'm not a guitar player. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. All right. The cool thing about this is when you layer it with some really neat effects and distortion, you get some really neat sound. So let's go ahead and let's put in a where is it? Amps and pedals, and I believe it is Amp Designer. Yeah. So right off the bat, you come with this guy. Is it engaged? Yeah. All right. Let's turn the sound. So you can hear a little bit of distortion coming through, but what I like is we'll go up here to the top and go to like hybrid amps. You can do like, where is it? Testosterone, Rhinoceros Crunch. Oh man, that sounds kind of cool. See, listen to that, that's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead in the next one. There was a distorted one I'm kind of curious about. Oh, that sounds nice. All right, okay, so we could play with that one. All right, and then the other thing I want to do is I want to put a little compression. So we'll go in and dynamics, compressor, stereo. All right, that's good. Just leave that and we'll play with that in a second. And then the other one we want to put in is we want to put in an, an EQ, because what we're going to do is we're going to EQ it on after the compression. And then because we're going to add some bass. And then last thing, very important, make sure you add this guy, an adaptive limiter. Very important. I use this guy pretty much almost on every other track. If it's like pretty much, if I have something that's pretty close to zero gain unity, or what, that's another term for zero, pretty much zero here, I'm going to put an adaptive limiter on it, you know, just because, you know, you never know if something's going to be peak or not, peaking or clipping. All right, so I use that guy a lot. So there we go. All right, so we got compressor. Oh yeah, so turn this guy, make sure this is down to 0 and this is set to negative 0.2. All right, and just shut that down. You don't even have to mess with it. Okay, and then let's go back to the compressor here, and let's go ahead and let's just put the let's do like a 3-to-1, or yeah, let's do like a 3-to-1 ratio. Okay, just start out with that. The knee, you could just leave it as is. And then the gain, you can leave the gain at 4. The threshold, let's go ahead and let's put the attack down just a little bit, and release, because I'm going to do some short, you know, mosh sound kind of notes. So I want my release just a little bit short. All right, and then the compression threshold with, you know, this is good. Let's see what this sounds like. Let's just maybe compress it a little bit more. You could probably jack the gain up a little bit more now. See, the more compression you do, the more gain you're gonna have to compensate with it. All right, that sounds pretty good there. Now, my problem with Logic's compressors is the platinum. I don't really like that much. It sounds a little dull to me. So the only time I usually use platinum is I will change it maybe for, you know, like ducking. It's okay to use platinum for, but I don't really like the sound of it. It just kind of feels like it sucks the life out of it. And there are rare occasions where I do use platinum, like we'll use it on other tracks where if I'm EQing it heavily and I'm bringing the life back in through other means. And if I'm just doing like a light compression. But anyways, let's get back to this other thing. All right, so I think there was one in here that was called Vintage something. I think it was the Vintage VCA that just really had a nice sound to it. Let's turn down the gain a little bit because I think this one's a little bit louder. Oh, that's nice. Listen to that. That is so nice. Let's go down to the low notes here. Oh, wow, man. Listen to that. That is some good distortion right there, man. Whoa, dude. All right. So let's get into some of this. All right. Now let's go back to, I can't remember if maybe it was the FET, Vintage FET, that sounded better. Let's go ahead and do that one. All right, and then let's do studio. And then studio fet. Nope. And then I'm really liking the vintage fet. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and let's go try the vintage opto. See if that one works. Oh, that one's even better. That one has a little bit more brightness to it. All right, let's leave that guy on, okay? And let's, yeah, leave it at 6. I'll go ahead and turn this guy just a little bit down, a little bit more. So I'm not blowing you guys away, all right? All right, so let's go ahead and let's mess with the EQ. All right, let's jack up the 80 hertz a little bit. Do that like right there. And then let's maybe bring that down, maybe something like that. And then let's go ahead and let's do so around 3500, and let's just do kind of like a wide Q. It's a little too much. And then let's go ahead and let's do like 250, 255, and let's do a cut, and let's do like a wide. Yeah, that's kind of good. Let's do like a sharp, no, like that. Let's see what that sounds like. I say there's a problem frequency in guitars that it'll sound really muddy, and you gotta just cut it somewhere. I can't remember. I think that's it right there. The 270. Let's go main 235. It might be a little bit lower. Nope, it was the 272. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and just cut it right there. Do a good cut. Oh, that just took the life right out of it. All right, so I'm gonna stop messing with it. You know, I'm just kind of spazzing right now. All right, that sounds pretty good right there. And we can just maybe even trim that off a little bit and like that. And then, yeah. And let's go ahead and just jack that guy up a little bit. That sounds pretty good. Maybe that might be too much. There we go. All right, listen to this thing. So it's tweaking a little bit too much there. So let's go ahead and let's bring the volume down a little bit. Let's put a little bit more of a high cut like that. All right, and then compression. Let's go ahead and mess with that guy a little bit. Let's bring the gain down just a little bit. Maybe even put a little bit more compression on it. We can maybe even increase the attack a little bit. Mess with the release. There we go. Oh, that's nice. All right, one last thing. Let's go ahead and let's close that guy out. Close that guy out. You know, and I'm just kind of ad-libbing some of these settings here. You know, I mean, you guys are free to mess with whatever you want. I'm no expert on, you know, mastering a guitar, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and let's add one more thing. We're going to do a bus. We're going to send a bus out to Reverb, all right? And it looks like I already had it set up. And what kind of reverb are we using? We just used the default reverb. Really, and the only thing I did is I just jacked up right here where it says, usually I think it comes like that. I just jacked that up. That's all I did. And then make sure the dry is like that. So there we go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut that out. That's all we need. And then just bring that guy up like so. You know, a little bit of reverb. This is nice. All right, my keyboard has like one of those old Y controller things, so you could do something like this. Yeah. So, you know, you kind of sense there's a little bit of realism there. I mean, it's not the real deal, but hey guys, this works for me, especially when I use it to layer in some nice effects and stuff like that. And it sounds pretty good. I mean, what other kind of hybrid amps do we have? We got grouse by tone. We could do distorted. Let's see here. We got, let's try something a little, oh, pawn shop distort. Let's see what that sounds like. Ooh, that looks pretty. That sounds kind of the same. I didn't really notice any difference. All right, it's a little bit different. It's got a little bit more All right, so it looks like it has its own EQ there too. So so we're probably going to have to readjust our EQs per amp. It depends on, also, look at it, check this out. You can change your mics right over here. This is pretty cool. Look at that. That's neat. Let's do this in the Shure 57. Look at that. I don't like it. It sounds too thin to me. Too dull. I like that one. And you could control the output. What's this thing do? Ooh, that's kind of cool. It just kind of oh. Yeah, okay. There we go. And we could change the output. Look at that. That's nice. And then presence. And then we got sync effects. Oh. You got double reverb. And I just turned on the, whatever this is. It's some kind of a vibrato. Oh, tremolo. There we go. I think so we could do 132. That sounds bad. We can take down the mid a little bit and turn up the treble. So, and the cool thing about the Telecaster is it has it's in poly mode. So if I wanted to do like some full chords, I could do it. And also you have the ability, like if you want to do some good grungy bass lines, you just put it on mono and then you just kind of tweak some settings in here and go in here and maybe even add another pickup, do like a bass grunge effect. But we'll go on that in the next one. I just want to do something short today and just show you this, just something cool, that's you can add to your thing. Really easy to do. You don't have to configure anything. You just pick a preset. Preset's awesome. It's already set. You put the pawn shop distort or shoot, we can even do something even better. Let's go ahead and let's go browse by tone, distorted. Well, let's see if there was another one in here that was really cool. High octane. I think that's it. Yeah, look at that bad boy, man. That just screams bad right there. Oh, that sounds bad. Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and let's tweak the mid down just a little bit. And maybe turn up the treble a bit. And maybe like that. So for everything, you know, just keep in mind that if you're running a channel EQ, just make sure that you just use your ears and listen and tweak these settings, because here's the deal about Logic settings. They base them on an instrument on some studio that they were listening to at the time, and so don't trust it, okay? It's never gonna fit right in your mix, okay? Don't trust it. Use your ears and just tweak it, okay? Don't trust presets. I mean it's okay to like use like a preset like this, and then we layer on top of it, because the preset by itself is just kind of basic, you know. If we just go down, just disable this, disable, and then we just listen and disable the bus. It's very basic. I mean, really, you just got. I think we can even turn off the delay. You know, it's got delay, and it's got its own EQ too. We can even turn that off too. And then here's the strength of the string, I believe. And does it have vibrato on? Yeah, so, no. Yeah. Okay, but that's good enough. All right. So these are different strings you can turn on and off. Oh. All right, so go back to that and we turn that off, and then now let's go back and turn everything on and see if we can make it sound a little bit better, because it sounded a little too busy. Oh, much better. See? Yeah, let's see if I can do my little Beethoven. All right, so you get the picture. Yeah, I mean, it's rocking out, man. All right, so yeah, I mean, just really fun here. So yeah, let's jam, man. So you can even do some all right, guys, so that's it for this one here. And hey, you know, please give me a like and subscribe. You know, I'm still, you know, this helps me do more, you know, and also helps me, you know, think of different ways that I can, you know, help present this better. You know, someone suggested me the other day that I should have a camera over my keyboard, so that way they can see what I'm doing as far as down here. So I included the camera up there, and so that way, trying to think of cool ways that you guys can, you know, that I can inspire you guys to really just have some fun. Yeah, and if you have better ideas on creating really cool mosh guitar sounds and just neat sounds as far as when layering with the distortion and bass, hey, let's do that. Yeah, so stay tuned for my next tutorial. I'm going to talk about how we can take this guitar sound and we even add some really cool pitching effects to where it almost sounds just this wide, amazing sound. So stay tuned for that. Coming right up next. All right, bye.